The heavens wept the night Leora fell. Once a celestial warrior, she had questioned the divine order, dared to defy the will of the High Council. For that, she had been cast down, her radiant wings burned to ash, her once immortal body weakened by the weight of mortality. She fell through the skies like a dying star, her screams swallowed by the winds of the mortal world. When she opened her eyes, the world was golden and endless. The desert stretched before her, infinite and cruel. The sun blazed above, unforgiving, and the sands beneath her felt like fire against her fragile skin. Her breath came in shallow gasps. Her memories were fractured. Who was she? Why had she fallen? She tried to rise, but her body was weak. Her divine essence, once so powerful, was gone. Her wings were nothing but tattered shadows behind her back. And then, a voice. Are you a spirit, or something more? Leora forced her eyes open and saw Khalid, a man of the desert. A nomad dressed in flowing robes of indigo and gold, his face half covered by a loose turban, his dark eyes filled with wisdom beyond his years. His hands were rough from travel, yet gentle as he knelt beside her, offering water from a leather flask. Leora drank, each drop like life itself. Khalid studied her, sensing something unnatural about the strange woman before him. Her presence was unlike anything he had ever encountered. In the desert, spirits roamed freely, ancient beings whispering secrets into the wind. Some were benevolent, others, dangerous, but Leora, she was something else entirely. When she tried to speak, only broken words came. Her memories were slipping, her purpose lost. Khalid, ever the wanderer, ever the seeker of truth, did not press her for answers. Instead, he offered her something far greater. A journey. He would take her with him, across the vast, golden ocean of sand. Until she remembered who she was. Until she found her way. And so, the fallen angel and the desert nomad became unlikely companions, bound by fate, by mystery, and by something neither of them dared to name. Not yet. The days passed like drifting grains of sand. The nights, under a sky full of endless stars, were filled with stories. Khalid told her of his life, a wanderer with no true home, a man seeking something he had long since lost. His family had once been rulers of a great city, but war had taken everything. Now, he traveled where the wind guided him, listening to the desert's secrets. Leora listened, fascinated. She, in turn, spoke of things she did not understand, visions of fire and light, battles in the sky, a name whispered in her dreams. She spoke of something dark, something rising, something she had been meant to stop. But what? One night, as they camped by an ancient ruin, the truth came to her in a dream. The stars wept silver tears, and a voice from the heavens called her name. You were our greatest warrior, Leora. And now you have fallen. But your duty remains. She saw the black serpent, an ancient evil that had once been sealed away by the angels. It was stirring beneath the sands, awakening after 1,000 years of slumber. If it rose, it would bring ruin to the world, devouring light, consuming life. Leora's fall had not been an accident. She had been sent to stop it. She awoke with a start, her heart racing. Khalid, sensing her distress, was already watching her. The fire between them crackled, illuminating the concern in his eyes. You remember, don't you? He asked softly. She nodded. Yes, and I fear I may be too late. Khalid did not hesitate. Then we will stop it. Together. Leora hesitated. He was mortal, a man of flesh and blood. She had already lost her place in the heavens, she could not lose him, too. But Khalid was unshaken. I have seen too much to believe in coincidences, Leora. You fell into my path for a reason. And I have walked this desert long enough to know when a storm is coming. Their fates were bound. And so, they set off toward the ruins of Eshmir, the ancient city where the serpent was imprisoned. But they were not the only ones who sought it. For in the shadows, something watched. Something waiting. Something hungry. The ruins of Eshmir were older than time itself. The air was thick with forgotten prayers, the ground littered with the bones of those who had tried to claim its secrets. In the heart of the temple, an obsidian gate pulsed with dark energy, the prison of the black serpent. But the seal had already begun to crack. Dark tendrils slithered through the air, whispering promises of power, of eternity. Khalid felt the pull, the seductive lure of a force greater than any mortal could comprehend. And at the center of it all stood Lord Saphir, the last descendant of the fallen kings, a man who had spent his entire life trying to break the seal and unleash the serpent. Saphir laughed when he saw Leora. An angel, fallen and weak. Do you really think you can stop what is already set in motion? Leora stepped forward. She had no wings, no celestial power. But she had Khalid, she had the fire in her soul. And she had something stronger than fate itself. Love. Khalid and Leora fought as one. He, with his blade, swift and deadly as the desert wind. She, with her will, her defiance, her refusal to let darkness consume the world. But the serpent was too strong. The prison shattered. Darkness flooded the ruins, swallowing the sky, turning the stars black. Leora made her choice. She turned to Khalid, her heart breaking, her soul singing. You once told me I fell into your path for a reason, she whispered. Now I know why, and with that, she offered herself to the heavens. Light burst from her body, a brilliant, blinding radiance. Her wings, once burned away, reformed in golden fire. She rose, no longer fallen. No longer just an angel. A guardian. With one final cry, she sealed the serpent away, reforging the prison with her own celestial essence. The darkness screamed, resisted, then vanished. The battle was over. The world was saved. But Leora was gone. Khalid fell to his knees, the desert wind howling around him. His heart shattered. And then, in the silence, he felt it. A whisper, a breath, a touch of warmth against his skin. He looked up, and there she was, no longer bound to the heavens. No longer fallen, simply Leora, a woman, a warrior, his. She smiled. I chose you. And in that moment, the desert, the heavens, and fate itself bore witness to the greatest love story ever told.